Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and good morning. Slept great last night, got a long road trip today, got a beautiful kind of Oklahoma sunset, or sunrise, excuse me. I'm still a little tired, give me a little break here, but I wanted to do something real fast. So this was yesterday's fuel economy number, 18.2. That's what I got on the trip odometer, so we will see how accurate that is today. I got a long drive back, I got some snowstorms to deal with. Things could get a little dicey, so I'm gonna fill up the tank with some gas, get some snacks, fill up my tummy, and hit the road because it could be a long day. A couple notes. Yesterday's video I did, the first time I bought the truck. No dealer markup. 1,400 pounds of payload. That's what it says on the sticker. A couple things I forgot. Sorry, I was really tired yesterday. Let's go ahead and fill it up. I'm gonna go to the Click, and I'm gonna run inside, get some food and stuff, and then I'm gonna drive it to far as I can to go empty, and then do the same thing so we can see a real test. I have 750 miles, 800 miles to go today, so I should be able to get a full tank test of this. All right, just a quick update from the road. I'm about half tank, so you can see 17.4 mile per gallon because kind of in the middle of nowhere and the wind is howling. I'm heading north. The storm is in front of me, the snowstorm's in front of me, and the wind is just howling out here in the out here in the country. And it's kind of moving me around a little bit. This is Oklahoma, I think still. Got some pretty red rocks over there. Not much where I'm at to look at. So, but yeah, I mean it's howling. I've gone through a couple small towns where the fuel economy, the mile per hour is speed limit's a little bit different. I've done all the way from 35 to 25 to now I'm doing what 70. I've done 80. Yeah, there's Oklahoma. It's like I said, this is not ideal conditions at all. And boy, I'm getting blown around quite a bit. So we'll keep driving, and we'll see. Frankly, we'll see if I can make it home tonight because it's still up in the air. The storms we went through, and I'll talk some more about fuel economy and some thoughts I've had driving different vehicles like this with different small displacement turbocharged engines, and how I've always struggled getting EPA numbers out of those as well. So, but yeah, there goes some tumbleweeds. It's a little nervy out here today, and I'm hoping to get into Kansas in another hour or so, I'm hoping, and have some lunch, fuel up, and see if I can't make it through Kansas before I get to the storm. And I gotta figure out where it's blowing and, well, whether it's gonna be an adventurous drive home or not. All right, here's the conversation. I just stopped for lunch, and I'm just checking my weather map. I just battled a bunch of wind getting through that corridor. But here's the situation. So I'm going right over here to Scottsbluff. That's where I'm driving through. So I'm right here driving through. So let me do the future cast here. And so you see that storm is going right through my area. That's the past. That's a little bit like Scrooge here a little bit, but yeah. So that little window right there, I could make it through that little window, and I'd be fine once I get past that time period. But right about there, see that little window right there? Yeah, that I could go through there. Oh, and my truck told me my driver's side door is unlocked. Interesting. So yeah, so that's the situation. There it is. Between me and home is a bunch of dark blue and snow. So either I'm going to drive through the snow and skirt the storm a little bit, just get the outskirts of it, or maybe miss it all. So luck in my favor, please. Please. All right, I wanted to do an update while I'm driving down the road because I am just getting hammered by this wind, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's howling through the cabin. The cabin's pretty quiet, I think, but it's just so much damn wind. So I mean, I can hear it hitting the door quite a bit. It's moving me on the road here and there. Big wind gusts, it's kind of moving me around. It's just, these conditions are just terrible. And I'm driving into the snowstorm, which means I got high pressure cells and low pressure cells, wind moving around. I got humidity in the air because of snow. I got colder temperatures. It's 46 degrees. Think about that. It's dropped 45 degrees in a day when I was down in Houston getting here. I'm in the middle of Kansas, flat Kansas, right in the middle of the state. I got driving 72 miles an hour. I'm sitting on about, I don't know, 1,800 RPM, so it's cruising just fine. but I'm sucking down the fuel. The current average on the screen is 16.8 mile per gallon, which frankly, you know, that's probably what's going to be. I mean, that's the number with this that's going on. Think about this. This is physics. I am driving a brick into a windstorm. What's going to happen here? I know what's going to happen myself. And I do want to speak on something before I go fill up. That's my next stop. Whenever I find a place to fill up, because I'm getting down to a quarter tank, and out here in this area, it gets you a little nervous. You get down to quarter tank. You definitely want to make sure you have gas for longer distances. I never run down to empty, especially out here in Kansas. I actually don't really know where I'm at. I'm just on K23 heading northbound. I got 33 miles to stay on this till I make another turn. That's all I know. So I'm gonna stop and get that. Get some gas, fill up, do the math. I do want to point out something. If you watched last year's video on the F50 Power Boost, you're gonna see some similar numbers in fuel economy driving home, and that's a lot of it's just because I'm driving west into the wind and all the situations happening. There's also some conversations about break-in. I don't know, I didn't experience much difference there when I had my Power Boost for a while. Fuel economy was about the same through the entire ownership process. But it's just, you know, from my standpoint, it is this small displacement turbocharged engine. I know they pollute less than the V8 engines do, which is great for everybody. Everybody wants clean air, but I've always had a struggle getting EPA numbers out of them. And I think it's really because where I live. I got 4,000 feet of elevation. I always have wind. I always have challenging conditions, and I always have high speeds. And so those are all factors that really impact fuel economy. So yeah, I'm guessing my number will be accurate. We'll see what turns out with that, but I'm not going to bash on Toyota here, because like I said, Ford, my F50 had the same problem, not problem, but it's the similar situation. It's just a small displacement turbos. I just can't seem to get the same consistent fuel economy. Now, when I do drive V8s, I tend to get the EPA number on V8s. Could just be me. Could just be my weird luck, but that's kind of how I view it. You know, it's the whole story that you can have economical driving, or you can have boost. And the same situation I think is playing here, where I'm going to use a lot of boost because I'm trying to keep my butt on the road, not down in the pit, because it's, like I said, it is quite the conditions today. So like I said, I'm gonna shut up now, quit talking, quit mumbling. Let's get on down to the gas station. I hope somewhere down the road. All right, made it in town. Not taking any chances, because yeah, that's kind of my map shows. Nothing. Let's see, 16.5 mile per gallon is the average. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up, pull over, and do the math, and we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about a couple more things too. Okay, $2.09, almost $3 a gallon, 87 octane, filling up in cold Kansas. I don't know where I'm at. Quick shop. Let's fill it up. I always go to click like you guys would. It'll be a minute. Okay, there's a click. By the way, it'd be nice to be capless. Caps are kind of old school. All right, we got 21.402 gallons. Let's I'll go in there and figure out the math. Okay, just ran inside, got supplies, ready to hit the road again. I wanted to figure out the fuel economy numbers for you guys on my computer, on my calculator on the phone, and what the screen says. The screen says 16.5, if you remember. And then I had to pull up my video from this morning. I didn't apparently find the trip odometer. I found the computer update all the time. Anyways, so I pulled up my video this morning. This morning I had 18.2 mile per gallon, 422 miles in the odometer. And right now I have 776 miles of odometer, which is a difference of 354 miles. So 354 divided by 21.402 is 16.54 mile per gallon. And this thing says 16.5 mile per gallon. I've never had the computer be so damn close to what the phone is, calculating the phone. So, I mean, spot on accurate there. Good job, Toyota. I want to talk about a couple things more before I hit the road. All right, hold on. Interrupt this video because there it is. The snow is starting to fly. Yeah, it's gonna get dicey and dicier. So I'm in between the storms. You see those gray clouds. As you saw in the video earlier, I look like I'm in between two storm fronts. Again, getting blown over this place. I-70 coming up here. One note I want to put out there is I am using lane departure. It's nice when I film to turn it on, but also I've been noticing the wind. It really helps me keep on the road a little bit better. So hopefully this is it. Hopefully the storm doesn't get worse, and hopefully I make it home. To be determined. Because honestly, I'm not like baiting you guys at all. I'm kind of curious myself if I'll get home. This is, I was smooth sailing, darn it. I wanted a little whiskey in my recliner tonight. First of all, seat comfort, that was a big question on the channel. And if you guys know, I make quite a bit of deal about seat comfort for a certain brand, General Motors, that makes some terrible seats. These, I'm pretty comfortable. I've been driving for what, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I left Oklahoma City around 7:30. Been driving all day, and I almost got 700 miles on it. The truck had 21 to start with, so over 750 miles, and I feel pretty good. So no problems there. Lumbar works pretty good. Heated seat works pretty good. Heated steering wheel. I haven't tested heated steering wheel out, but I'm probably going to, because the more north I get, the colder it's getting, and the sun going down, it's going to be freezing. But that's not to say that it's all been roses. The driving comfort's great. The power's great. I'll talk a lot more about that down the road on different videos. I've had a couple issues. One's a quality issue that is a great story. I'll have it for you guys next week after it gets resolved. And I have an issue over here-ish that I want to dig more into before I say anything about the system, but I definitely have some problems with that. It's really kind of pissing me off, but I'm gonna have more of that for you guys in the future. Well, I'll put some teaser out there. Sorry, teasers was I'm gonna do, but yeah, this quality issue is really interesting. You guys want to know about that one. So that's what I got for you. I am going to probably not film anymore. I think I'm gonna get home tonight because of the way storm's going, and it's only 2:30, and I still have, I don't know, 300 some miles to go. So I feel like I'm pretty solid doing that. So I'll go ahead and upload this video when I get home or tomorrow, and get the information out to you guys' hands as fast as possible. I got a bunch of ideas coming. Hit subscribe, stick around. There's a lot of cool content coming. Also check this video out over here, website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.